There's something about the passing of time that hits harder when it takes away the faces we grew up with. The people who filled our screens, our homes, and our hearts. The voices that shaped what Hollywood used to be. In 2025, the curtain fell for some of the brightest lights of a golden era. And as their stories came to an end, it felt like part of ours did too.
Here, Lassie. Oh, I'm so happy to see you.
June Lockhart, the mother of television. For decades, her smile welcomed families into living rooms across America. As Ruth Martin in Lassie, she was the calm in every storm, the steady hand that made childhood feel safe. Then she took us to the stars as Maureen Robinson in Lost in Space, giving warmth to the coldness of space. On October 23rd, at the age of 100, she took her final bow. 1 century of grace, a woman who defined what it meant to be America's mom. Diane Keaton, quirky, bold, and unafraid to be herself. She made awkward beautiful. She made intelligence magnetic. From Kay Adams in The Godfather to Annie Hall, she changed the way women were written and remembered. She laughed differently, she dressed differently, and she lived on her own terms. She passed away on October 11th at 79 from pneumonia. But to anyone who ever saw her smile under that wide-brimmed hat, she'll never really be gone. Robert Redford, the last of the real movie stars. The sunlit hair, the quiet intensity, the rebel who never had to raise his voice to command the room. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. The Sting. All the President's Men. He wasn't just acting. He was capturing an era when American men carried both confidence and conscience. He left us on September 16th at 89. A giant who didn't just star in movies. He helped build modern cinema. From America to England, Prunella Scales, the unforgettable Sybil Fawlty from Fawlty Towers, left us on October 27th at 93. Sharp, witty, and elegant, she gave British comedy its bite. Her timing was surgical, her humor dry as dust, her presence unforgettable. Kimberly Hébert Gregory, only 52, gone from COPD complications. A powerhouse in vice principals, fierce and funny. She was a reminder that real talent doesn't always need a headline, just a chance. Loni Anderson brought glamour and fire to WKRP in Cincinnati. She wasn't just another sitcom blonde. She was sharp, confident, impossible to ignore. She passed on August 3rd at 79, still remembered as the woman who outshined every spotlight. Graham Greene, the quiet storm from Dances with Wolves, left us September 1st at 73. He carried dignity in every word. He gave a voice to Native stories when Hollywood barely listened. And somehow, in every film, from The Green Mile to Wind River, he made you stop and feel. Claudia Cardinale, the Italian goddess of the silver screen, gone September 23rd at 87. Beauty, yes, but strength too. From 8.5 to Once Upon a Time in the West, she gave European cinema its soul.
You rigging gear, honey?
What do you want me to do, jump in his lap?
Always works for me.
Polly Holliday, the waitress with attitude from Alice. "Kiss my grits," she'd say, and everyone in America laughed. She passed September 9th at 88. 2 Golden Globes, a career of joy, and a legacy of women who could be tough and tender. Patricia Routledge, the one and only Hyacinth Bucket, or as she insisted, bouquet. From keeping up appearances, she turned British snobbery into comedy gold. She left us October 3rd, age 96, with every generation still quoting her perfection.
Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, the incredible Hulk Hogan!
And then the legend who lived larger than life itself, Hulk Hogan. The yellow bandana, the ripped shirt, the crowd screaming Hulkamania. He made wrestling mainstream. He made kids believe in heroes. He died on July 24th at 71 of cardiac arrest. But for anyone who grew up in the 80s, he'll always be that unstoppable force, flexing on top of the world. And then, Malcolm-Jamal Warner. For a generation of families, he was Theo Huxtable, the son everyone related to, the brother everyone wished they had. He drowned in Costa Rica on July 20th at 54. The laughter he gave us now echoes like something fragile and gone too soon. Ed Williams, the deadpan scientist from Naked Gun, gone at 98. A man who proved comedy doesn't age. Julian McMahon, our Victor Von Doom, gone at just 56. Verónica Echegui, gone at 42. A brilliant Spanish actress whose talent was only just being seen. And Ozzy Osbourne, the Prince of Darkness himself, gone July 22nd, 2025 at 76. The man who turned chaos into art, who lived a life so wild it felt immortal. Even in death, Ozzy remains eternal. Tristan Rogers, Robert Scorpio from General Hospital, gone at 79. Michael Madsen, the cool menace of Tarantino's world, gone at 67. Ron Dean, the Chicago detective who grounded films like The Fugitive and The Dark Knight, gone at 87. Penelope Milford, who made Coming Home unforgettable, gone at 77. Valerie Mahaffey, a face you knew even if you didn't know her name, from Desperate Housewives to Northern Exposure, gone at 71. Loretta Swit, the fierce and funny Hot Lips Houlihan from MASH, passed on May 30th, age 87. She was more than a character. She was part of American television's heartbeat. Kenneth Washington, from Hogan's Heroes, gone at 88. Bobby Sherman, the teen idol of the late 60s, gone at 81. Alon Aboutbol, the Israeli actor who brought power to every role. From The Dark Knight Rises to London Has Fallen, gone at 60. Patrick Murray, Only Fools and Horses, gone at 68. Floyd Levine, a familiar face from nearly 100 films, gone at 93. Rami Heuberger, Schindler's List, gone at 61. Randy Boone, the singing cowboy from The Virginian, gone at 83. John Mia, from Superstore, gone at 83. And Ray Brooks, the star of The Knack and How to Get It, gone at 86. Each name is a chapter in Hollywood's story, a reminder that the stars we once saw as eternal were, after all, human. They grew old. They suffered. They laughed. And now they rest, leaving behind the worlds they built for us. They made us feel something, and that, in the end, is what art is supposed to do. We remember their light, not because it was perfect, but because it was real. So tonight, if the TV feels a little emptier, it's because the people who built it are slowly fading into history. But for those of us who watched, who laughed, who dreamed, they'll never really be gone. Because every time we press play, they come back to life again. In memory of the legends of 2025, may their stories never be forgotten. Soft movie fades, quiet pause. If they meant something to you, subscribe to Unseen Hollywood, because every star has a story, and we'll keep telling them